For today's video, we will discuss the top 10 countries with the most powerful military in the world. If you want to know if your country is included, just watch this video until the end. Let's start. Top 10 Italy for 2025. Italy remains the silent power of the annual GFP ranking, having risen to join the top 10 in 2023 and retaining its spot at exactly number 10 since. The country remains a notable European player and powerful NATO ally, particularly as it oversees operations across the critical waterways of the Mediterranean. With a land area of 300 to 1,073 kilometers and a population between 58.9 million to 60.7 million people, it has an army of 170,000 active personnel and 289,000 total personnel including the reserves, and a total number of 216 tanks. It has also have 962 aircrafts and 57 fleet units of modern naval fighting capabilities of Italian Navy. Top 9 Turkey. Turkey's military stands out for its large manpower, strategic location, and robust defense industry. Its active role in regional conflicts enhances its prominence, with a land area of 769,632 square kilometers and a population between 86.24 million to 87.685 million people, with an active personnel of 355,200. This made up of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Paramilitary Force, and Coast Guard, and a military budget of $46.1 billion. Turkey also have approximately 700 modern tanks, as well as 1,500 older tanks that have undergone a series of upgrades. The Turkey's Air Force is one of the largest in Europe, with active military aircraft fleet of 1083. And as of January 2025, Turkey is building 31 warships. This is part of a larger modernization program that includes the construction of an aircraft carrier, a submarine, and a destroyer. For the top 8 is Japan, with a focus on advanced technology and maritime defense. Japan's self-defense forces are among the most modern and capable in the world, emphasizing regional security. With land area of 378,000 square kilometers and a population between 123,103,479 to 125,921,755 people, it has a total number or military personnel of 261,000, including 148 Type 10 tanks, with 12 more ordered as part of the 2025 budget. Japan's goal is to produce a total of about 300 Type 10 tanks. The Air Force has 340 frontline combat aircraft. And as of 2024, Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force has 155 ships in active service. Top 7 is France. France boasts a versatile military force with nuclear capabilities, rapid deployment forces, and a strong presence in global peacekeeping missions, reflecting its global influence. With a defense budget of $55 billion and a land area of 551,695 square kilometers, the population of France is estimated to be between 66.65 million to 68.6 million people. And as of January 2025, French armed forces had 270,000 active military personnel and 63,700 reserve personnel. France also expected to have 222 Leclerc main battle tanks in service, plus 122 modernized Leclerc XLR tanks. France also had 972 military aircraft, and the French Navy's goal for this 2025 is to have 390 battle force ships. France also is one of the 5 countries that are considered nuclear weapon states because of its 300 nuclear warheads. Top 6 is the United Kingdom. The UK maintains the global military presence through advanced defense systems, a powerful navy, and highly trained personnel. Its nuclear deterrent further underscores its strategic capabilities. With land area of 243,610 square kilometers and an estimated population between 68.43 million to 69.9 million people, the UK's target for the full-time trained strength of Army in 2025 is 72.500, and the British Army plans to upgrade 148 Challenger 2 tanks to the Challenger 3 standard, and the Air Force, as of April 2023, had 564 fixed-wing aircraft, 294 rotary-wing aircraft, and 194 unmanned aircraft systems. The Navy also have 71 vessels and currently building new ships and submarines. And lastly, the UK's nuclear warhead, estimated to be between 225 to 260. And the top 5 is South Korea. South Korea's advanced military leverages cutting-edge technologies, robust missile defense systems, and strategic alliances, particularly with the U.S., to counter regional threats effectively. With a land area of 100,000 to 110 square kilometers and a population of 51.7 million people, including the latest 500,000 active military personnel and 3,100,000 reserve personnel. As of 2024, Iraq Army operated 2,231 tanks, and the Air Force have around 450 combat aircraft. The Navy also has about 160 commissioned ships. The top 4 is India. India combines significant manpower with increasing investments in indigenous defense production and modernization. Its strong navy and strategic missile forces solidify its global standing. India has a land area of 3.287 million square kilometers and population between 1,454.61 million to 1,467.1 million people. And this 2025, India has an estimated 1.45 million active personnel and over 5 million reserve personnel. With a military budget of $72 billion, Indian Army has 124 Arjun Mk1 main battle tanks in service and 118 Mk1A tanks on order. The Air Force also has around 2,300 aircrafts, and the Navy plans to expand its warships and submarine fleet from about 150 to 170 over the next decade. And lastly, India's nuclear warhead stockpile in 2025 are 250 to 270. The top 3 is China, a rapidly expanding military. China excels in manpower, advanced technologies, and growing naval capabilities. Massive investments in defense and innovation enhance its ability to project power globally. With a land area of 9.597 billion square kilometers and a population of 1.411 billion people, it has a 2.185 million active duty personnel, 1.17 billion reserve and 660,000 paramilitary personnel. With a military budget of 1.67 trillion yuan, China has around 6,800 tanks, 4,000 aircrafts including about 2,566 combat aircraft, and the Navy has 370 surface ships and submarines. And lastly, it has over 600 nuclear warheads. For the top 2 is Russia. Despite economic challenges, Russia's military strength remains formidable. With extensive nuclear weapons, a large army, and cutting-edge missile systems, its alliances with nations like Iran and China bolster its strategic influence. With 17.1 million square kilometers of land area, it has an estimated population of 143.997 million people, 1.5 million active personnel and 2 million reserve personnel. The Army also have an estimated maximum of 7,000 tanks in storage, 4,292 military aircraft. And the Russian Navy's goal for this 2025 is to have a fleet of 390 battle force ships. And as of 2024, Russia has 5,580 nuclear warheads. This includes about 1,710 deployed missiles, which are ready to be launched. For the top one is the USA. The U.S. military eradicates globally with unmatched technological advancements, a massive defense budget, and strategic global bases. Its power lies in air and naval capabilities, complemented by its nuclear strength. With a land area of 9,147,590 square kilometers and a population of 347,275,807 people, the U.S. military is estimated to have over 2.5 million personnel, including active duty and reserve personnel. The Army operated 4,657 main battle tanks. The Air Force estimated to have around 1,295 fighters, 223 tankers, 114 bombers, and the Navy has about 4,012 operational aircraft and around 470 ships in active service. And lastly, the U.S. has an estimated nuclear warheads around 3,700. And that's all for today's video. Just like if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this. And if you have questions, just comment down below. Bye-bye.